Hey everybody! This is KuuImpact with Let's Play Rollercoaster Tycoon, and look at that huge dent at the beginning of May. I'll tell you what caused that huge dent in the park rating. That would be that roller coaster with the little caterpillar cars exploded, killing 26 people. It was bad. Now you see the ramifications of what happens when you lose, like when a ride blows up. It severely hurts the reputation, and people won't ride the ride again if you reopen it. Well, most of the time. Sometimes you'll get some people, but you won't get other people. Like, reputation of the ride just goes downhill. And I had to miraculously delete the entire ride and rebuild it from scratch, as in buy it again, to get people to ride it again. Now, that put a big dent in our whole build a Phoenix coaster plan. I have possibly enough to make it, but a lot of the places I want to put it can't construct when it's at 10. So I have to put it somewhere. Yeah. It's pretty damn hard. Now I'm at the edge of my land. Ow! Ah! Seriously? Holy shit, that was a lot more expensive than I thought. Thanks, coaster exploding, costing me money. It also made everyone in the park so fucking upset that they weren't, like spending as much. I had to turn down the prices of a lot of the rides. So everything went downhill. Shit. This is the worst idea ever. Operation Phoenix is not going very good. I'll tell you that much right now. This is going to be close. This is just going to be straight up close. But I'm going to rename this roller coaster to the Ultimate Phoenix. Should I write experience? No. Driver. There you go. Perfect. No one will know the difference. No one will know. The worst park value in the country award. No! What way to make it a skull and crossbones. I fucking hate you, critics. One ride explodes and 26 people die. It's not even my fucking fault. It was faulty engineering. Like, the guy repaired the ride, nothing got to the station, and they blew up on each other. That wasn't my fault. How in the holy mother of fuck was I supposed to predict that? There was no way. There was no way, game. By the way, our park value is, like, probably 1,000. I'm not even joking. It went from 13,000 to 1,000, like that. And I really can't get it to go back up. People aren't happy. People aren't happy. This is what happens when a ride blows up. So I wanted to save it for post-game. I'm waiting around for money so I can build paths. It might work because there's going to be staff wages taken out at the end of the month as well as research money. Money is going to be tight. Hopefully Slide will stop breaking down as much. I don't want to construct Slide, though. Why did you think I wanted to do that? Damn it! I miss having arrow keys to scroll around. It was a lot easier for me because then I could have my mouse actively doing something else. Instead of it considering me right-clicking everywhere. It's a bit problematic. Now, fun story about those keyboard keys. I know, I was like, hey, there'd be a hiatus where I'd go get them fixed. Well, I did go get my computer fixed. It has a working power supply now. It just needs a replacement battery, which is coming in the mail. Yeah, kind of repairing the power port. Shorted the battery out because the guy was a fucking idiot. Sorry for the vulgar terms, but seriously, I expected the professional to do a professional job. Now, he claimed to have repaired my keys. The left key worked for 2 days and then stopped working. I brought it back in to explain this, and he says, well, your keyboard's kind of weird. As in, every individual key of the keyboard is directly to the motherboard via individual wires, instead of it being all one keyboard with one rainbow tape wire. And he says that the motherboard of that specific port of the key might be shorted. Thus why it doesn't work so good. Meaning I'd have to replace my entire computer's motherboard, which I'm not doing. So I'm going to make workarounds happen for games that need to use the arrow keys. But this also wholly limits a lot of things that I can do. Because a lot of you game developers out there, and I'm not talking about RPG Maker ones, I'm talking about straight up ones that I bought off of Steam, seem to think it's you know, only use the arrow keys and don't have certain support for certain pads. My gamepad is really shit. Well, now I have an Xbox 360 one, but still, I have ones that only work with PlayStation, and it's like, why should I go out and buy a PlayStation controller to play your game? If I don't have a PS4, what's the point? The point is, I'm gonna run out of cash. It's an indefinite. It's all over, guys. It's ogre. That's good, though. We have bumper cars. That makes me sad. You know what? I'm gonna have to cut the research for a second there. You know, it's kind of getting in the way of me finishing this ride off. I don't even want to build anything else for this video. I just want to finish this damn ride. I want to open up the Ultimate Phoenix Driver. I want people to start riding it so we can make cash back on the whole losses of building this damn thing. It's not even going to be that much cash back. It's only $3 per ride. Fizzmeister, it's good that you're riding the roller coaster that everyone was afraid of. I promise to you, you guys won't die. Amazingly, Jackson and Fizzmeister didn't die. I was expecting that for some reason. Like, them to either die or leave out of displeasement. Yeah, it drops everyone's happiness rating when that shit happens. Oh, $300. Yes! I made it. Open it up quick before we go in bankruptcy. Open it up before we hit the red. Oh, this was all a close call. This was a bad planning. But so many people are not on rides right now. Apparently they're not riding cars. I didn't lower the car ride. How about 50 cent? Will you ride for 50 cent a ride? Yeah, it looks like you will. Oh. I don't like how I have to lower all these rides when I need money at the moment. I'm not attracting in as many as guests because of that explosion. It really does lower how many people will show up. I'm at 690 guests? Shit, I need like 800? I don't think I'm going to make the 800, guys. I know, that's really early to say that. Because anything can happen. I might be able to rejuvenate the park. Good ratings might soar because of new ride. I hope to make a bunch more new rides if I ever get my money back. Yeah, there's like no one coming to the park at all. Well, that's good. At least people like this new ride. Does it make them happy? I mean, the haunted house seems to still be making people happy. So does the boat ride. But I can't say much for the rest of the park, man. Ride popularity is at an all-time low. It's like, why did you even come to the park? So I don't know where to go next with all the stuff I need to build here. Other than, you know, wait for money, because we're in a dire situation going on. I'll turn the research on eventually. I have to remember to do that. I have to remember to put our research back on. Because otherwise we won't get new rides to put in the park to try to get the money back. Money back, money back. Oh, my money back. Brum, bum, bum, bum. Gonna get the money back. Gotta build more rides to get the money back. Yeah. I could build the bumper cars, in all honesty. I don't know how much the paths are gonna cost. Paths seem to be more expensive than I realized. Like, when you're in multi-$1,000s all the time, because all I ever do is save up off screen before I record for you guys, it doesn't seem like they cost that much. But then, when you're at, like, really low, it's like, ooh, clench your anus. The Bard is here. Clearly, it's all, like, strategically planned out. Mothball Mountains, I need 800 guests. Yeah, I might be able to achieve it. Good, my park rating's above what I need it to be. Again, doesn't stop the people from being stupidly angry at me. So let's check out our roller coaster we paid a lot of money for, so see how it goes in action. I know I haven't built a non-pre-built roller coaster in a long time. I don't think it really warrants it, though, because you can just win on pre-builts. The wiki says so. It's true. RCT Wiki, man, has been helping me get through these last couple of ones. I'm not building, like, the exact screenshot they had, because they had a screenshot of a winning park plan. Nowhere close, because they never built the Phoenix Coaster in this park. That was me just being me. They also built their shuttle loop somewhere else. They try to optimize space. It's like a tool-assisted run, you know? But I'm not afraid to say that I haven't been, like, going to the RCT Wiki just to, you know, look up the last remaining parks and seeing what I have to do ahead of time. But it'll soon be Ogre. And then I would have finally completed this after 2 years. And that alone is just an achievement for myself. Personal achievement right there. Like, gives me feeling of accomplishment for doing that on my YouTube channel. Playing a game from my childhood that I love. Beating it all the way through. Like, it'll be the second time I've ever done it. And I've never beat Corkscrews and Follies and Loopy Landscapes. I've told you guys a million times this. So it's like, if I ever do go back to Rollercoaster and do the expansion packs, it's a possibility, it's just not a direct one. Then I might be able to achieve such a thing as beat it. I don't know. Anything is possible when the future isn't completely written in stone. Some things are written in stone, they're guaranteed, and there's nothing you can do about it, but then other things are just completely forged at that moment, in the moment, and then bam, there's 2 different timelines now. Congratulations. Now, the fun fact is finding out if you're in timeline A, timeline B, or, you know, a failure timeline or a succeeder timeline. Because if you're in a failure one, then everyone's in the failure one, and then you shouldn't feel bad about yourself because you're not the only one who lost their biggest losses here. Now, the theory is flawed just on the grounds that sometimes in the failure path is someone else's success path, so that's why everyone gets jealous and feels like, oh, I'm in a failure timeline, so I'm a failure compared to my other selves. It's like, well, think about this. The other guy, if he was in the other timeline, would be the same way, so it's like, you're all the same. Everything's the same. This has been Quantum Metaphysics by KuuImpact. For the internet, while playing Rollercoaster Tycoon, look at all those red umbrellas. I get impressed by every umbrella every time it rains in this park. It has rained a lot in Mothball Mountain. Makes me wonder how humid the climate really is. Because we've been getting a lot of rain in this park compared to other parks. Off screen, it just thunderstorms like all the time. That also puts a dent in my profit. Hey, we're almost back to $3,000. That's good. At least the Ultimate Phoenix Coaster seems to be working pretty well. Ultimate Phoenix Driver! Something like that. I should really repaint the colors to make it look more like a Phoenix. More like Phoenix Wright! Oh, it already looks like Phoenix Wright. I just need to add black to the blue. For his hair. You're telling me that wouldn't make it a good coaster? I could totally make that a Phoenix Wright reference coaster. Objection, that's the name of it. Full-blown big letters, objection. Look, you'll see when we get to Mega Park what happens. Because once we get to Mega Park, then things are going to hit the fan really fast. This is going to be a complete whole, like, dickload episode of that. We're going to see all these people die, and I'm going to show you all kinds of fun tricks you can do. I don't know per se if I have the version where the name the guest this work, because it works only in certain roller coaster 1 point somethings or like that. Like there are home in cheats that you can put into the game. Not like button codes, but you know, type in a guest name, a certain thing, and they'll do certain stuff. But I haven't gotten it to work, to be honest. Like it worked when it was just the standard game, but when I installed Loopy Landscapes, for some reason they just all stopped working. There's one of them that makes all the guests around them happy. There's one that takes pictures. If you name it Chris Sawyer, he paints. It's really weird to see them do this, but it's going to be something I'm going to show off in Mega Park. You'll see. And then we're going to blow up a lot of people in Mega Park. That's going to happen, and it's going to be beautiful. And I'm out of time, so this has been KuuImpact with a Let's Play Rollercoaster Tycoon. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment. Next time, the end of Mothball Mountain and the beginning of a new park. I will see you guys all next time. Hopefully we won't have giant dents in our pants because of explosions. That would suck. I don't want to lose the park.